Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at an all-time classic from the 1980s. This is Baracus and the A-Team van. But before we take a closer look, I have a couple of honourable mentions. First of all, Rich the Brit 2 for supplying me with his childhood A-Team van. This was pretty much mint in the box. I did have to do a little bit of restoration to it, but the figure is pretty much untouched. The box, however, was water damaged really badly, so I did have to get rid of that. But this set is absolutely superb condition. And the second honourable mention goes to SpudsFamilyJewels. He has a channel here on YouTube, and I will leave a link in the description. Way back when I did the interceptor jet bomber, he nearly burst when I told him I had the van as well. He's been dying to see this video. Unfortunately, I did have to do a bit of restoration to the van, and there was a couple of bits missing, but I did have them in storage, so I finally dug everything out. Everything's restored, so here we go with the A-Team van. So the A-Team van comes with BA Baracus. He's exactly the same mould as all the BA figures that we got in the 3 3/4 inch line. Some of the other figures did have variations in the sculpts, but this one remained the same throughout. He's a little bit wider than the other figures, but basically he's identical as far as articulation goes. He has these G.I. Joe styled arms. They don't have the twist there, so they're more like the original series G.I. Joes. He does have O-ring construction in there. This figure is so brand new it barely moves. And then we can move the legs up and down, and they do have a knee bend in there. The 3 3/4 inch figures were never really as good as the 6 inch figures. However, they did come with the better accessories and vehicles. So other accessories included with this set, we got the detour sign, which does have removable legs to it, and they just clip back on and off. And we also get a stop sign, which is a little bit discoloured and bent. And we also get a yellow fire hydrant. So here we have the main attraction. This is BA's van, the most iconic vehicle from the TV series, and probably the greatest toy to come out of the whole A-Team toy line. Now you'll notice this thing is extremely shiny. That's because I polished it up with some Zymol car wax, and then I used some Maguire's Fine Detailer, something the model car guys will know all about, and that made this extremely shiny. There was a little fault at the front there, and this whole panel has been sanded down to a shiny finish. You can see your face in that just about, and this now looks rather cool. On the front of the van we can see the GMC logo there. We've got the bull bars, and these little lights are made of extremely fragile plastic, and the slightest touch and they're going to snap off. Same goes for the lights on the top. Again, extremely fragile, and the fact that this has got all its lights is quite astounding really. We also have the spoiler on the back, which isn't quite so delicate, and on the very back side we've got the 2 stickers for lights. On the underneath of the van it's a little difficult to see, but it says 1983 Stephen J. Cannell Productions, made by Galoob in Hong Kong. These axles are all metal, and they were unfortunately very rusty when I got this, but I managed to dunk them in Rust Restorer, and that's got them completely rust free now. The same with a lot of the screws on this. They were rusty, but I've managed to clean them up very nicely. The top of the van features a sunroof, which you can see there. The clear plastic on this is absolutely flawless. There is no discoloration whatsoever. And we can remove the roof. Take a look inside. You can see we've got 4 seats. We've got a steering wheel, some sticker details on the dashboard there. There's a tape recorder thing on the back there, and that looks like a cupboard and some drawers. It's a bit strange in the back of the van. Other than that, not a great deal to see, but this is more meant to put your figures in, put your guns in, and have a great time playing the A-Team. So let's start off with BA. We can sit him in the front seat. He's a little fiddly to get in. You better get him past the steering wheel, and I wouldn't bother trying to make his hands grip it because they'll probably snap the thumbs off. But he fits in the driver's side quite nicely, and there's room at the back to store the detour sign. You can get the stop sign in there. You can put the fire hydrant in if you want, and you can close it up. But that wouldn't be much fun, would it really? So let's put the rest of the A-Team in. So for the rest of the guys then, let's see if we can remember the original seats they used to sit in. I think Hannibal can go in the front. And then Murdoch. All these figures are so mint, the knees creak when you move them. There's Murdoch in the back there, so he can prod Beer and annoy him. And last but not least, Faceman can sit there. And then you've still got this big space at the back where you could put all the guns, and when you're ready for action, the roof goes on, and then the A-Team can drive into action. So there you go guys, that is the A-Team and the A-Team van. This has been Luke, thanks for watching.